Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your weekly messages for next week, so we'll get straight into it. So let's see, Gemini for next week. Oh, soulmates. So there's someone that you're dealing with that is definitely a soulmate. It could be romantic, it could be a friendship, whatever it is. It's someone that you're meant to come across in this lifetime. You're meant to cross paths and do something together. So let's see what else for Gemini. Emotions are running high, supermoon. That's quite a big one, so I'm going to read that one to you. And then let's see for Gemini next week. We have Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Okay, so let me first read this supermoon to you guys. Okay, let me just find it quickly. Okay, so emotions are running high, supermoon. This card can suggest, I'm going to hold it up to you while I do it, not that there's much to see besides the moon, but it is still a pretty picture. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking for is writ large, like the silvery moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up, but you might find that there's a lot of emotions to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day, so take action. Success is close, I must trust. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion and speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. So it's a very positive card. Like there's like anything that's coming right now is going to be like a very good thing, right? But it's like maybe you just need to kind of check your emotions, and like something that you need the answers to is just right there under your nose. Buffalo Spirit is saying the abundant universe provides. So basically the Buffalo Spirit is always saying that like it doesn't matter what your situation is. With the buffalo, like back in the day, they used to provide obviously meat and product for the tribes and that type of thing. They used to provide clothing and leather and like all of those things. I know it's not ideal, especially if you're vegan, but I'm not vegan at all. I'm very much a meat eater, but even with me I still have a heart, so it's not ideal to talk about that stuff. But the point of the card is that the buffalo could provide in so many different ways back in the day when we needed that, and it's saying that the universe will always provide you with something when you need it. So you don't have to worry about going to go look for something. If you need it, it will be there. And if you believe that, then let it come to you, basically. And then, you know, soulmates is pretty clear. Like, and also at the bottom of your deck, when I was doing the shuffling, I got your card there, the Lovers, before it. But I do another shuffle. So let's see what comes out for Gemini. Okay, what are the messages for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? And what is coming in for Gemini for next week? So we have the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, Six of Swords. We have the Magician, that's Aries energy, as well as Gemini, yours, and Virgo. Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, that's luck. The Fool, or Destiny as well, and that's also Aries energy and the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck then, we have the Tower, Scorpio energy, 10 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, I feel like there's something that's unexpected coming in that you don't see coming, clearly, with the Tower being there. It could feel a little bit chaotic, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to tell you how it is, Geminis. This is something that's probably going to make you feel stressed out and overwhelmed, maybe even to the point of burnout, and very tired, like feeling like you don't know if you can keep going in the situation. The 9 of Wands is always a card to say persevere, like keep going type of thing. But the 10 of Wands is like don't, it's a warning, it's like keep going, but also don't burn yourself out. And also, with this 10 of Wands, it is the end of a stressful period. So yes, it's like one more push type of thing, and then you're done. So just expect there to be a little bit of chaos coming in anyway. The Knight of Cups then, so there's definitely, this is Scorpio energy, but also the other water signs, so Cancer and Pisces. Sorry, I just need to yawn. So the Knight of Cups is about like a very romantic energy, usually someone coming in to kind of like sweep you off your feet, or like propose something to you, give you an offer of some sort, maybe wanting to take you out on a date, or someone who's just really looking to come in like a knight in shining armor type of thing, male or female. But this person is wanting to kind of offer you something like that. That's what the focus is next week, right? What brought you here is some sort of new passionate beginning, like it's like kind of like a new beginning with a double shot of espresso, like something very much like, that's the way, that's the path I want to take, let's go for it, let's don't even think about it, let's move towards it, like it's something very exciting, right? So whatever that new path brought, it also brought you to a place where maybe if you were having very tough times or difficult times, you've now moved to a place of calmer waters, like it's a much more peaceful time. There were lessons to be learned here, but the lessons were learned and now you're moving on in some way. It could be a new person that you're moving on to, someone that's maybe offering to take you out or something like that. Or it could just be that there's just a romantic time in your love life at the moment where there's been like a turbulent time beforehand. And the new beginning could have been like passion, you know, in the bedroom maybe. So the wheel then is about, this is kind of like destined to happen in some way, like this is a destined connection, could even mean soulmates as well, or it's just like, you know, that luck is going to be on your side at this time, so the wheel is turning in your favor. So maybe this offer is coming to you because it is a destined offer coming in here. And then we have the Seven of Cups. It's going to cause you a bit of confusion. Maybe you're going to be a little bit indecisive with this offer and not know if that's something that you should take or not. Then we have the King of Wands here. So the King of Wands is someone who is very driven, very dedicated, like someone who is like once they get something in their head of like what they want, what their goal is, it's about them basically like keeping their eyes on the prize and going and doing everything they can, taking action towards what they want to happen, and not letting anything get in the way. Basically no obstacles will stop them. So that could either be you in the situation or someone else in the situation towards you next week. But basically there's like blockages don't exist for this type of person. Then we have the Magician here. So the Magician is in your emotions, it's in your connections, in your relationships, that type of thing. So you could be in a place where you're actually like very powerful with your manifestations at the moment. Maybe you just need to do like affirmations in the mirror every morning because this is a good time to do so. But it could also be that you have manifested some sort of connection into your life, or the way your connection is working out right now. And it's all basically coming to life right now. You're taking action towards those manifestations. The Ace of Cups then is in your thoughts. So you are thinking about some sort of new romantic beginning, maybe even a new love altogether, or just a new offer, renewed love with your person. The Ace of Cups is very kind of like this offer towards you as well. It's kind of like the Knight of Cups. It's also in the sense that it's also an offer, it's also a cup, which means, you know, love, creativity, feelings, you know, all of those things related to all the water signs. So it's that, like, you know, how would you call it, like this very deep emotions and that type of thing. But the Ace of Cups is the start of that, right? So with the Ace of Cups, it's like this offer that you're thinking about that's coming towards you that will make you very happy and fulfilled. And maybe that's what you're confused about which cup you should choose. We do also have the Fool here. So the Fool is about a new beginning. So I feel like there's two aces here. There's a destined card here, and then there's the Fool of like, let's go forward to this new beginning. So I feel like it's one of your goals. There is definitely a need here for you to kind of take the leap of faith and kind of just jump straight in. Not think about too much on the logical side of what does this mean for me, what is this going to bring. It's kind of like just put one foot in front of the other and trust that the universe will carry you the rest of the way. And it's just a new journey, right? Adventures, carefree, like none of this heavy, burdensome stuff. So let's see, let's get some clarifiers for you. 1 second. Let me shuffle first. So for Gemini, what is the Knight of Cups? Page of Cups. That could definitely be someone coming in and offering you an apology of some sort. Maybe this is the thing that they're trying to do. Otherwise, it's just like an offer towards something that, again, is like close to their heart, or an offer that's close to your heart type of thing. And like, you need to kind of look at this from a childlike wonder type of thing, where you're like, okay, well, like, what do I really want? Like, and think of all the possibilities that could happen, and allow yourself to like even believe that those possibilities could happen, because this will like help the energy gain momentum, and it is definitely something that's gonna pick up speed very quickly. There could also be communication surrounding this, maybe communication surrounding feelings of some sort. And then what's the King of Wands? So we have the Four of Wands. So I do feel like this is someone this is either you basically taking action towards what you want and not letting obstacles get in the way, because it has something to do with like building your foundations and like your security in some way. Feeling very happy as well though, like maybe possibly a celebration, a wedding of some sort like that. But then we do also have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. So the Devil is about like obsessions. So you could be obsessively like wanting to like you're obsessively focused on something of building some sort of foundations that could get you maybe to a home, or moving home or something like that. Like it's just your foundations all together, so that could just be your security, you know. But I feel like you just are maybe a little bit too obsessed with this, and you need to kind of break free in some way, when it has to do with maybe a house or a home or something like that, and your goal towards that. So what is the Magician? Queen of Swords. I feel like you are thinking about something very logically, and you're basically also setting some sort of boundaries within your connections right now, because you are basically manifesting something and taking actions towards your manifestations. Maybe you're just too focused on that right now to be able to give to other people right now. So you're thinking from a very logical standpoint, but you could be coming across as cold to other people, but it's not, you know, it like I can see you're not being cold. Either you're just trying to protect your heart right now, or you're just like, I'm too focused on what other things that I have going on that I'm trying to manifest into my life than to give right now. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. There is a need here for you to ground yourself, but there's good news coming in, and a new beginning that could bring like a good financial period for you type of thing if you put the work into it. And maybe that's why you kind of like close off to connections or relationships at this point, because you're like, I'm too busy focused on this right now. I don't have time. What's the Ace of Cups? So the High Priestess. Okay, so basically you've got to trust your intuition and your gut when it comes to this new offer that you're thinking about, right? So you got to go within, you got to like get to a place of, like I said, grounding yourself. Look, this new beginning, the Fool, which is the same as that. So it's basically saying like you got to trust your gut. You might even need to kind of like connect to your higher power or whatever it is, but like this is, you need to like kind of go within, because the answers that you're looking for are within you. So, and that's what that Supermoon was saying, is like that there's something that's right under your nose, that the answers are there. And this is now telling me that actually the answers aren't around you, they're inside you. You just need to feel them, basically. So maybe you need to kind of sit by yourself. You might need to meditate at this time, and just completely ground yourself. Maybe go for a walk in nature. Just do something where like there's no like you're so calm that there's no thoughts coming into your mind, and that's when your gut can actually, or your intuition can take charge. It's going to lead you to a new beginning. So let's see, what's the Fool? King of Pentacles. So it could be a new beginning that is leading you towards complete like abundance, maybe being a business owner, or like thriving in your business, thriving at work, in your financial area, you know, all of that stuff, and having abundance and prosperity. Or it could be someone coming in, basically whatever your wish fulfillment is, basically with your finances and that type of thing, that could be coming in right now. Or what could be coming in is there is a person coming into your life who's going to offer you some sort of stability, possibly like a long-term commitment in some way, maybe something, healing something with you, or like this is going to be very healing for you. But again, this is a wish fulfillment either way. So what's the Seven of Cups? Nine of Swords. Some sort of confusion is causing you anxiety. That's what it is. And you're not sleeping at night because you're so stressed about what decision you should make here. Knight of Pentacles is basically saying that the way to kind of do this is literally just to put one foot in front of the other, put in the work, and the work needs to be very likely on yourself, but also maybe I feel like there could be like too much for you to do. Maybe you don't know which project to work on next, or maybe you don't know which person to look in, like to allow to come in, or whatever it is. Basically it's just saying like you need to work slow and steady, basically wins the race. So you need to put the work either into yourself or into your work or into this person or whatever it is, but slowly and steadily, consistently, every day, just a little bit type of thing. Like don't burn yourself out, just persevere bit by bit, day by day type of thing. Don't look at the bigger picture, because that's what's stressing you out and making you confused. Okay, so let's move on to your love reading for Gemini for this coming week. Okay, what does Gemini need to know about their love life? We have thinking, missing you, craving and desiring. Maybe you're spending some time apart from a person at the moment and they're missing you, or you're in separation or something like that. But they're just missing you a lot. And then we have running, ghosting, disappearing and invisible. So it could be that like maybe there's been like a runner in the situation, like maybe you could be the runner, Gemini, or you could be dealing with someone who is a runner, who like someone who's like an avoidant, or you could be the avoidant in some way, and it's just like maybe you're not as communicative with your person at this time, or maybe they're not being communicative with you, but there is a need for an apology here next week. So maybe that's why. What else? Okay, so we have 2 coming out there. We have sorrow, loss, grief, and depression. And then we have shocking, turmoil, trouble, and unexpected. So basically there could be some sort of like, I don't feel like this is between you and your person. It could be, but like I feel like this has got to do with whatever you're stressing out about. Like you could be struggling with depression at this time, or you could be going through your own personal losses right now. But I do just feel like it's just the state of mind that you're in. Like you're just not in a good place right now, emotionally and mentally, and something could happen that's kind of like unexpected. We do have the divine feminine, yin feminine energy, so maybe you need to get into that feminine energy and kind of like be more receptive to whatever's gonna meant to be will be type of thing, and like stop trying to control everything. It's more just allowing in some way. Okay, so let's get some romance angels for you, Gemini. So what does Gemini need to know? We have finances and career. Financial issues are affecting your love life right now. So I did say that I feel like you don't have time to deal with people right now. It could be your side or their side, but you're kind of like, I just don't have the time to deal with this right now. I'm too focused on my manifestations. What else for Gemini? We have, it is safe for you to love. Open up your heart and to give and receive the highest energy of all. So even if you are feeling upset or something like that, it's like it's saying, like, this is a soulmate. You can rely on them. You've built some sort of foundation with them, possibly. So don't stress out about that. Like, open up your heart and let them love you and you love them. What else for Gemini? You have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So they're very attracted to you anyway. You're probably very attracted to them too, but it's like more about as well just enjoying each moment, like being present in the here and now and not stressing yourself out, because that's going to bring in that manifestations that you're looking for. If you're constantly stressed out, you're not in alignment with your higher self, which means that and you're not in that divine feminine energy, whether you're a male or a female. Like if you're in divine feminine, that's the receiving mode, right? So you need to get into that mode to receive whatever's coming in. And then at the bottom of the deck, we do have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So maybe that could be a kind of like a shock to you, or it could just be like, who else got this card? I can't remember. Was it Taurus? I think it was Taurus. And what I was saying to this is like, whenever I see this unrequited love card, I'm always like, oof, which it could be on your side or it could be on theirs. It doesn't mean that it's happening right now, but it means like in the long term, maybe there's like going to be less attraction in the long term. But they are a soulmate either way. But I you will know how this resonates for you. So if it's on your side, if it's on their side, if it means something else, like you just take what resonates. Don't ever give your power away to tarot cards or oracle cards or whatever it is. Okay, so let's see. For Gemini's person, what would Gemini's person say to them if they weren't holding anything back? It's time for me to heal now. Okay. Maybe they're focused on their own healing or like their own journey right now, or whatever it is that they're focused on. What else? We need to let each other go. Okay. So either you guys need to let each other go. If you're in a relationship, don't even listen to this stuff. And then we have so many things remind me of you. Bottom of the deck, finding out the truth crushed me. So that is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope it resonated. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.